first time since the 1980s, a British automaker, Aston Martin no less, the car of choice for James Bond, will list on the London Stock Exchange. This is a big event, not just for Aston Martin, its fans, but also the luxury good market, one of the best performing sectors of the overall market over the last 3 years. We have a precedent, that's Ferrari. Ferrari is up 170% since its launch. Can Aston Martin repeat this result? Let us take you through the pros and cons of the Aston Martin IPO. Here's 4 reasons why the IPO should be bought. Aston Martin has a proven management. The CEO, Andy Palmer, has executed on his plan to make a wider, more broad appeal for the luxury brand, which is Aston Martin's segment. 2, the cult status of Aston Martin, the James Bond analogy, everybody knows the car, everybody wants the car. 3, don't forget, very often these brands, luxury brands, are treated as a cult. Think of Apple for cars, think of that something you need to have. But 4th and most important, the high net worth market is growing and is growing fast. Over the course of the last 10 years, the growth in the luxurious goods has been 7% versus a global growth of 1% in the population. There will be more people looking for an expensive car to have. And maybe a small 5 being, there's so much money in the world right now that paying over for the top for getting an astonishing brand like the Aston Martin will work. Here's a few reasons why you should be skeptical. Number 1, price. Frothy, to say the least. Actually, an understatement of frothy. This is a stock that goes to the market with a premium over Ferrari at over 20% premium. It is expensive. 2, the balance sheet is not entirely clean in the sense that, as one of the few car companies, Aston Martin actually activates its research and development on the balance sheet instead of taking it through the actual expense account. This makes it slightly more aggressive in its accounting standard. 3, this is a high beta stock. This is exposed to world growth, feeling happy, the Roman Empire continuing with the party is in presently. And 4th, but not least, this is at the very end of the business cycle. Having gone through the pros and cons of the Aston Martin IPO, my verdict, if it's good enough for James Bond, it's good enough for me.